Hey guys, and welcome back to HAX. I'm Jimmy Warshawski, and coming up is Mother's Day. So that's why this episode is dedicated to all the mothers in the world. And it's also why we're going to be focusing on an ingredient that is so common in Mother's Day gifts and recipes. And besides, who doesn't love chocolate? Mother's Day, and it's all about chocolate. So what we're going to be making today is a bunch of delicious chocolate confectionaries. They're so good, but first things first, we need to melt our chocolate. You're going to need a few things. First, you're going to need a deli cup, just like this. Now, you can find these at your local supermarkets or your grocery stores, or you could find them at a deli. They're called deli cups for a reason, right? Next thing you're going to need is going to be, obviously, chocolate. So you can use any chocolate really, like chocolate chips or any baking chocolate works well. But what I like to use is these little confectionery wafers. Now what's good about these is they come in like little pellet sizes and they melt really well. Plus they come in a variety of colors. Today I'm using milk, white, blue, and pink. And they taste really good too, so. So the next thing you're gonna need to do is fill your deli cups with the right amount of chocolate. Now if you're making just one bar, you might not want to do that much, but if you're making multiple bars, you might want to do a little bit more. To melt the chocolate, you're going to take a big saucepan that's shallow, and you're going to fill it with about a little under an inch of water, 1/2 inch to an inch. You're going to put that on the stove and bring the heat up to about a 4 or 5 if your stove does numbers, or at a medium heat. Once you see little bubbles forming in the bottom of the water, you're going to turn that heat down to about a 2 or 3 or low-medium heat. Now you're gonna put your deli cups full of chocolate straight into the water. You're also gonna need a spoon to stir it around once it gets melting. Now, this is crucial. Do not get any water in the chocolate, or else your chocolate will go boom. No, it won't do that, but it'll act really stubborn, and you don't want that, trust me. Once your chocolate's all melty goodness, you can take it off the heat and you're ready to go. The first thing I'm gonna show you how to make with your new chocolate is a Reese's, but I'm gonna put a little twist on it by putting it in this cool heart-shaped cup for Mother's Day. Now this is pretty cool because it's got little ridges on it, just like a regular Reese's. Now molds are really awesome. These are all of my molds, and there's thousands more. There's molds for truffles, regular bars, Wii remotes, kisses. There's countless ones, I couldn't name them all. So just, find the mold that suits you for your occasion. Now this is a big hack. What goes into Reese's peanut butter cups is not just peanut butter alone. It has a really special tag team partner, and I'm gonna show you how to make the top secret Reese's peanut butter filling right now. So here's the recipe. You're gonna take 2 parts peanut butter and 1 part confectionery sugar, or powdered sugar, or icing sugar. It's got a lot of different names. You're also gonna put in a pinch of salt. You're gonna mix it all together, and you've got your perfect Reese's filling. It's really simple, but it really changes it a lot. You're also gonna need a paintbrush. Now this is for making the chocolate shell that goes around the candy. It's really helpful, and if you don't have one, it's gonna be a real pain. So you're gonna spoon a little bit of your chocolate, any color, into the bottom of your mold. Then you're gonna take your paintbrush and spoon it up and paint it up the sides and all around, and make sure everything is covered. If you hold it up to the light, you shouldn't be able to see any light through it. When it's all painted, put it in the fridge for about 3 to 5 minutes until it's all set. Take it out of the fridge, put your Reese's filling in it, or any other filling that you want, cover it with chocolate, put it back in the fridge for 5 to 10 minutes, take it out, and you're ready to go. Flip it over onto a plate and tap it. If it doesn't come out, put it back in the fridge. If it comes out easy, then you have some nice chocolates ready to package or eat right there. Next up, we're gonna make my version of a Twix bar. So what you're gonna need is you're gonna need a bar mold, your chocolate of all different colors, and then you're also gonna need a block of caramel that you can get from a candy store. Now you can make your own caramel too, but it just comes a lot easier, and it's a lot better if you get that nice block of caramel, because then all you have to do is take off a little piece, knead it like pasta dough until you've got a nice malleable texture, and so you can press that right into your mold. You're also gonna need some vanilla wafers. These you can find pretty much at any supermarket or grocery store. And that's pretty much all you're gonna need. And don't forget, you're gonna also need that paintbrush. Let's get started. So here's another hack I have for decorating your bars and making them look really cool. You're gonna take some other colored chocolate, like pink or white, which is what I'm using, and you're gonna take a spoon and drizzle it over the bottom of the bars. Just make sure it kind of looks like that when you see on the screen, and so it looks kind of like in a cool pattern. Then you're gonna put that in the fridge for 3 to 5 minutes until it's hard, and when you can touch your pinky in it, you won't come out with any chocolate on your hand. So then you're gonna take it out of the fridge and use the painting method that we use for the Reese's with your regular milk chocolate or any other chocolate that you were gonna use. And you're just gonna paint it all around so when you hold it up to the light, you can't see any light through it. So when you're done painting, you're gonna put that back in the fridge for another 5 to 6 minutes, then take it out and you're ready to put your caramel in and your wafers. So you're just gonna take your caramel and kind of apply it so it's the shape of the mold, not too big but not too little, because you definitely want a lot of caramel in there. So then you're just gonna put your caramel in all of your molds and then take a wafer and you're just gonna kind of split it into one piece. They usually have 3 pieces in the wafer. So you should get them into 3 separate pieces and just lay them on the bars. You do this because you don't want to have such like a big wafer, or else it'll just be a lot of crunch to not that much chewiness, and you don't want that. Alright, so now you're going to pour in more chocolate on top and spread it around with your paintbrush. Put it in the fridge for 5 to 10 minutes, take it out, and when it's really hard, you can pop it onto a plate with your hand, or however you did it with the Reese's cup, you know, whatever works for you, and then you've got some beautiful chocolates that you're ready to package up or gift or eat right there. Now it's time for 2 of everyone's favorites, chocolate-covered strawberries and chocolate-covered pretzel rods. And they're much simpler than you might think they are to make. So all you're gonna need is that deli cup full of chocolate, and you're just gonna need it full, like to almost to the top of chocolate, or you could be like halfway full. The higher you get, the easier it will be to dip. So, chocolate-covered strawberries. These are so simple. You're just gonna have your chocolate container. You're gonna take one of the strawberries and fluff up the leaves. And so hold it by the leaves and then just dip it in and kind of swirl it around so that it's almost covered with chocolate just up to where the leaves start to come up. And then you're gonna take it and put it on a piece of wax paper on like a pan so they can dry. Now on to pretzel rods. So this is a cool hack for getting some caramel in there. Take the block of caramel and let gravity do the work. String it out until you've got a long, nice string. Then you're just gonna wrap it around the pretzel rod so it looks kind of like this. And then you're gonna take that and just dip it into the chocolate, whatever color you like. Now, if you don't have a long, deep container, then you can go in on both sides. So it's kind of like a ninja stick. And so like there's like chocolate on this side and then break without chocolate and then more chocolate on the other side. Put that also on the wax paper to dry, and now it's time for decorating. You're gonna take your multicolored chocolate and you're just gonna take a spoon and kind of drizzle it over everything, like the chocolate-covered strawberries and the pretzels, and just kind of have your own spin on it. Be creative, you know, do what feels right, and just kind of like, you know, try to feel what colors go with what. Like white goes really well with pink, blue goes well with white, the milk chocolate goes really well with the pink or the white. You know, you can go classic and do white with brown. I'm rambling on about this, but you know, whatever. So you're just gonna take that, decorate. You can put some sprinkles on the pretzels. I put chocolate chips on mine. You know, do whatever you want. So that was my Mother's Day episode. We've got all our beautiful chocolates now. We've got our Reese's peanut butter hearts. We've got our beautiful chocolate dipped pretzels, the always amazing chocolate covered strawberries, and my personal favorite, the Mother's Day Twix bar. So I hope you guys enjoyed this all about chocolate episode. I can't wait to give these to my mom. So just remember, if you have any comments, leave them in the section down below. Have a great Mother's Day. I'm Junior Warshawski, so let's reprise the theme song and roll the end credits, and I'll see you next time. Have a great Mother's Day.